culture has evolved, and today we see most kayaks are involved. From the building of a tomb to the gathering from Maroon, you hear the sweet sound of the drums.
A Maroon is an escaped slave or the descendants of an escaped slave. During the 17th and 18th centuries, many Africans were brought to the Caribbean, which includes Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite, Martinique, to work on our many plantations or estates. Due to hard labor, many of the enslaved escaped into the mountains and thus formed settlements. Those who were caught running away were punished, which many times resulted in their death. The enslaved who were successful in getting to the hills or mountains started a new way of survival. They quickly found strength in unity and began doing many things together in a close-knit community setting, for example, farming and cooking. Those who remained on the estates were given the worst produce by the masters, which they used to make a grand feast once a year with music and celebration. What were plantations or estates then are now villages in Carriacou. One of the largest estates in Carriacou then was Dumfries, which consisted of many areas we now refer to as villages. For example, Mount Royal, Bellevue South, Six Roads, and surrounding areas. Annually, in Carriacou and Petite Martinique, many villages continue the tradition of long ago in uniting to cook food which is shared freely among the community. This is referred to as a village Maroon. From the village Maroon, we have the evolution of the Carriacou Maroon and String Band Music Festival. This is commemorated every year for several reasons, including giving back thanks to our ancestors or asking our ancestors for rain. Today, we discuss in details the history of the Dumfries, Six Road, and surrounding villages Maroon.
Maroon is always an African thing. People come from Africa with it. But what they claim from the early time, with the Maroon itself, the slave master used to give the slave 1 day off every year. That's why you find all district had Maroon. While estate have a Maroon. Master would give you this 1 day, so this 1 day, everybody become back African. They do all African things. They beat the drum, they cook the food, they behave like how they know they behave in Africa. Day of freedom. The day before Maroon and the day after Maroon, you're slave. But the day of the Maroon, you're not no slave. You have a free day.
The most unique dance on the plantation was the African Nation Big Drum Dance.
But if you know how important is that thing, maybe I can explain it as I should. But that is a very spiritual thing, you know. Before, when you hear drumming, big drum, before the drum go to start to beat, you used to have, you had to leave a free passage to go into the ring and out free. And you hear them like children, you're running across that passage, you hear them, but you're not afraid of them, you're afraid to go down, they knock you down. You ain't here come out from there. And I see it happen with me own eyes already. In Dumfries here. We had a workshop here, 90 days workshop here. And we seal it off with the African Nation dance. And you have a girl from Grenada, they call her Petite. I forgot what it was, but so we call her. And all of them people on the drum beat going and start and began. All of them telling her, remember Lucian, girl come out from there, come out from in the track. You have to, she don't hear, she only dancing in the road there. And you know when the drum start, I see that girl just drop, fall on she face, you know, and block out and don't know what's going on, you know. And everybody saying she not hearing water.
What?
She not hearing water. She say when them spirit coming in here, they'll knock you down because they want place to pass. That's spiritual thing. The body is a spirit. More than what I could explain. And you have who believe, you have who don't believe. But when it comes to them thing, I'm a believer because I born around it and I see it happen more than one time. And in history, the slave used to use the drum to get rid of the man, plenty of the white man action to them. They use the drum and dotish these people and them. And that African nation dance have every tribe in Africa in it, you know. You hear they say the Temne, I Temne, ya the Igbo, ya the Pramanti, ya the everything, all the tribes in Africa. That's why they call it the African nation dance. Africa have all kind of drum. You know, all kind of tribe are there going drum. But the whole continent together they cover the music that is belongs to the whole continent is the what we call the big drum. Dumfries estate. But as time goes on, we just stop saying Dumfries, and we say Dumfries.
The different types of crops grown on the plantation. How different?
What they grow, what they produce.
Okay.
What they produce.
So what mainly was produced here? Was it cotton? Corn?
And so on. If you notice when you go over Carriacou, you find a lot of gin, you know, in there.
Yes.
That was designed for the rum.
Sugar cane.
Sugar cane. But then sugar cane, when I Carriacou, so funny. Some year you get rain, some year you don't get rain. So by that now, he didn't have no interest in producing what the money was. The cane was the money maker.
Introduction to Maroon.
When I little and I know Dumfries Maroon. Maroon is a thing you don't, I never know nobody inviting nobody in Maroon or telling nobody in Maroon. Just like a long time funeral dead. You go out in your village and you borrow the news. Like Maroon, like Dumfries, you have like Dumfries and Monroyal, all of them is one district, one estate, one set of people from this. So somebody in Monroyal would notify the people in Monroyal what date is the Maroon. So you're there in your bed or wherever sometime in the night and you hear shell. The shell would give a loud song. So from your ear shell, you pay attention to what the shell say. And then you'll hear somebody bawl out, on Friday, so, date certain time with the Dumfries Maroon. You have to tell your way. From you say Dumfries Maroon, everybody know where to take Dumfries Maroon.
We are in Dumfries, the Dumfries estate, and I'm standing in front what you call the gate. And of course the gate has been erected, new gate anyway. It used to be wooden gate. In the distance is the lime factory, the biggest lime factory there was on the island. And the ruins are there to show. Good. As a little boy growing up, Dumfries Maroon, right here, all the activities used to take place. Yeah, the whole road, if you just nip up just a wee bit, yeah, the whole road, food cooking on the side of the road, yeah, and the entire villages and villages come from, yeah, which includes Mount Royal, Bellevue South, Brunswick, Mount Desire, Six Roads, and of course Dumfries, yeah, and come Maroon Day, everybody will be out. All the villagers will be out cooking the plantation food, the food of our ancestors, salaka. Maroon Day.
Tell me what happened on a Maroon Day.
We have to, what we call, bless the crossroad. Also, up in Teeth, we have to bless that first. This is where, when we used to play stick in Teeth, this is what we call the blood hole. When somebody get cut, they lean over there and let the blood fall down in that hole.
Why and how?
Because of the older generation. Sometimes we call names that we remember who used to partake in these things before we did.
Man.
Papa Bundley and Tom City.
King James. Baby
Sabi.
Mama.
All of you down here. Pull for glory.
See, ma.
All our ancestors and all the
Come here, John.
Please join with us. There is a ritual for a chicken,
Okay.
and that's not for the camera.
Right. So it starts off what time?
6 o'clock in Teeth, 7 o'clock in the crossroads.
Okay, so 6 o'clock in Teeth, you'll be waiting the ground with rum, water.
Rum and water and sweet drink.
And you say your speeches, and then you move over to Six Road Cross. And okay, then you share animal blood. It's tradition.
It's
tradition, right?
which is not for the camera.
Blood. Then what takes place?
Then we set all the stones out, 3 stones per pot,
Okay.
and we bless them as well.
How? With the same rum, water.
Same rum and water.
Right.
And you choose. There is certain people who is versed in doing that, like a chap called Basie. Yes. He
That's the
said,
guy behind the camera.
oh, is he?
Oh, it's me?
Oh, is he?
I was wondering, you know. Peace and love. Peace and love. Health and strength. You need incident free. I mean, incident free. On a great day.
Those all the pot.
He set the stones out in distances, and so each pot will be cooked without disturbing the other.
On the day of Maroon, it involves the community whereby everyone come together and cook the food. Salaka, our traditional dish, smoked food, the Maroon food. However you choose to refer to it as, is the traditional dish of Carriacou and Petite Martinique. It is an African dish. It consists of cuckoo. On the cuckoo. This is an African dish. We cannot leave out rice. So how do you know when it's ready? After they finish cooking the cuckoo and the rice, then it is rolled into balls so it will have a better appearance when served. Or peas, we cannot leave out our peas. In many of the saraka, you would hear people say heavy on the peas. And also our ground provision, our yam, our dashin, our bananas, green bananas. And from our farm, pork, which is from pig, mutton from sheep, beef from cow, and our yard fowl, chicken. Preparation of the ancestors' plates.
Out for the ancestors, the ones that climb the waves, to keep the culture on. We are doing this, and it must be odd pieces. 3, 9, 11.
Have the rump of the pig with the tail on it.
Is there any particular reason why?
Don't know why.
I think
As the dude tell you, my parents used to do it,
understood.
so.
Okay, I remember them saying you're taking the best of everything, so the best of the
And
the
the
meat,
best
the best
of
of
the best of the pig is this piece here.
Okay, so I guess that's the reason why. So that's the best part in the
That's
pig.
the best part.
You take everything from the pot or what was cooked, you put it in a special plate. Then what happens after? I know in feast, let's say a tombstone feast in someone's house, they will set it on a special table. But because this is it's a village Maroon. What happens to that place?
It goes down to the sea.
Because our ancestors came in from the sea.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah,
They
from
came
Africa.
they traveled
And they
the sea.
traveled because they brought these traditions here to us. So that's the reason why
That makes
we
a
went to
lot
the
of
sea and
sense.
feed them, because it was a hungry voyage.
Because many of them died on the sea. They were
Exactly.
thrown
They didn't
overboard.
get
They
time
were
to eat the
completely
food.
right.
So
They
we go
didn't
and bring the food to them in spirits nowadays.
That
Come down the evening, of course, they take that food and go and throw some for the ancestors in the sea. This road will take you down to there.
To make a special offering. What we are asking that much, please send rain and thank you. A handful. Small little bit of something for them. Alright?
So besides the cooking, I know this is COVID time, but before that, what happened after everyone come together, they cook and they eat, and what happens after?
You have music.
Right. What
Uh,
type of music?
Drum music.
Oh,
Big
so
drum.
big drum
Music.
because we're going back to the plantation.
Yes. You have big drum music, and then you'll have some live string music.
And this is what ends activities on an annual Maroon Day. Thank you very much for viewing. We hope that you enjoy. Please share, like, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Bye.
Bye.